Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 13th, 2024. We're going to be talking about WWE's Friday Night SmackDown No Return, ladies and gentlemen. We did see the Bloodline. We saw Cody Rhodes. We saw Randy Orton. Kevin Owens wasn't there because what happened with his mom, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know about his mom, was in the hospital for... he was in the hospital for a week with his mom. So... I guess WWE gave him time off for his family. That's a good thing. Good job for WWE for letting that happen. But there was no Kevin Owens. I would say, I guess, more about it. Randy Orton told Cody Rhodes that he has his back. But when they get rid of the Bloodline forever, he said that a whole bunch of wrestlers is going to try to go for that WWE Championship, the undisputed WWE Championship. And Randy says, I will still have your back when that happens. I need more light. I don't know what am I doing. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get more light in here. Ladies and gentlemen, so Randy Orton said he will have his bag even with the Bloodline and with other wrestlers trying to go for the championship. So that's all that. We didn't get no segment. Yeah, we did get a segment in the beginning of the show. We got some interviews, and Nick Aldis wasn't there at WWE this week. Everybody's trying to get in the line with Nick Aldis. Chelsea Green trying to get in line with her neck brace. But everybody was trying to butt in and trying to get to talk to Nick Aldis. Everybody's trying to distract Chelsea Green. It's not helping. Pretty Deadly tried to have the Pretty Deadly musical. Didn't really work out because Nick Aldis wasn't there. So ladies and gentlemen, that happened there. And we got LA Knight coming out. And he has a contract that has Nick Aldis' signature and his signature. But it doesn't have Logan Paul's. He said he wants a match at SummerSlam for the United States Championship against Logan Paul, but Logan Paul wasn't there on SmackDown. He says he will get a way to get that contract signed. I think Logan Paul is going to make it easy for him to get it signed, but we will see. We got Tiffany Stratton coming out, the new Miss Money in the Bank winner. Tiffany Stratton came out and she talking about that she warning all the champions, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, and Bayley, because they are the champions. And then Bayley came out trying to give her some advice and didn't work out so well because Tiffany wasn't listening. And then Bayley was getting mad, and then Nia Jax came out. And she had some things to say, and Bayley says, this is not the old school Bayley, this is not Hog Bayley. This is not the 2017 that you injured Bayley. This is the 2024 Bayley, the role model Bayley, and the champion Bayley. And I think Nia Jax made fun of her weight. I think. And then all that stuff, and Bayley was about to hit Nia Jax until Tiffany Stratton got involved, and there was a 2-on-1 handicap. Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton attacked Bayley until Mitchell came out and started whacking Nia Jax with a candlestick to make the save. So we have our first match, Nia Jax versus Mitchell. It was a pretty decent match, not bad, but the winner of that match was Nia Jax because Tiffany Stratton got involved. Bayley tried to get Tiffany Stratton stop being involved and all that stuff, but Nia Jax gets the win. And ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton attacked Bayley multiple times after the match. Nia Jax and Tiffany was about to leave, but Nia Jax got out of the ring. And Tiffany Stratton looked at Bayley because they knocked out Bayley, and she was about to cash in her Money in the Bank, but Nia Jax stopped her. I don't think Nia Jax wants Tiffany Stratton to cash in on Bayley because that's her title, and I don't know if she loses her championship match at SummerSlam, or she doesn't want to fight Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam. But and then she said, "Oh, I didn't do it." She put her hands behind her back, says, "I'm not going to cash in," and then they walked away. When will Tiffany Stratton cash in? Will she cash in on Bayley? Will she cash in on Liv? I don't think that would be a good creative, because people want to see Rhea Ripley destroy Liv Morgan, because now she's back, and I'm really hope she does not cash in on NXT's Women's Championship. We don't need an NXT Women's Championship in SmackDown. Just let her cash in on the main roster, not NXT, please. Because NXT is doing a good job with their women's division, and you doing that is going to make it worse if you do that. Let Timothy Stratton from the main roster get their title for no reason. It's like watching AEW taking Impact Wrestling's world title. That kind of hurt that partnership. We don't know if WWE and TNA is going to do that, let the title change hands, but right now, the last couple of championship matches that they had with NXT and TNA, nobody took a different promotion's championship. That's a good thing. Next, we got Angel and Berto, the Legados, versus Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin. Of course, Santos had to get himself involved. Lopez got herself involved as well, but the winner of that match was Legados, because Santos and Lopez got themselves involved. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes, because Brian Saxon tried to have a interview with him in an empty arena. I guess this was before the show, and asked him what's next for him. What's next for Andrade? Because I guess the people in Toronto, I guess, or everybody that watched Money in the Bank, he was the MVP of the match. Yeah, he did a good job. I think everybody did a good job. I watched it live. I was excited. It was great. And then Carmel Hayes interrupted the interview, and he says, "Why are you interviewing him? I'm the real MVP." But Andrade says, "I didn't say I'm the MVP of that match. The people said I was." And then he asks, "What's the question again?" And Byron Saxton says, "What's next for you?" He says, "Him." He said that to Carmella Hayes. So next week we got Carmella Hayes versus Andrade. And then we heard that Logan Paul will be on SmackDown next week as well to talk about this, respond to the contract or the challenge for the United States Championship against LA Knight. Yeah. And then we got Naomi versus Belair Davenport. I still don't understand why she can't get a win. It's her first two matches. She lost the Money in the Bank qualifying match, and she loses this match. I don't understand it. And then she attacked Naomi after in the backstage. She was trying to be nice and handshake of Naomi, saying congrats, maybe next time I will win. And then she got distracted. I forgot with who. She got distracted by somebody. And then she got attacked by Belair Davenport. And then we got DIY versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory for the WWE Tag Team Championships in the rematch clause. It was a pretty decent match, but it wasn't better than their last match last week. But the winner of that match was DIY, retaining the tag team titles. Grayson Waller accidentally kneed Austin Theory in the face, and then they got the loss. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Grayson Waller and Austin Theory was about to break up until Jacob Fatu came out. Grayson Waller ran like a little baby, and Jacob Fatu attacked Austin Theory outside the ring, and then he starts attacking DIY multiple times. He was doing moonsault after moonsault, destroying this guy like crazy. And then Solo came out, and he had some things to say. He talked about what happens when you don't acknowledge him. You saw what he did to Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso didn't have a chance to acknowledge Solo, so I can't say that he wouldn't acknowledge Solo. He didn't have a chance. And then he says, you saw what happened to Paul Heyman not acknowledging me. And he says if Roman comes back, if he wants to come back, he's going to acknowledge me as well. But now he wants to talk about Cody Rhodes. He says Cody Rhodes is going to not acknowledge me, and he called out Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came out. He says, we all know what you want, and we both want the same thing, and that's at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. But Cody says, if I had a chance of making my own match, if he was the boss, he will have this match tonight. So he was getting ready to fight. The Bloodline was surrounding Cody, and Cody tried to fight back. He did the first punches. He tried to fight, but the Bloodline was too much. Randy Orton came out. He had a good defense until the numbers game was too much for Randy Orton. And then Solo and Jacob Fatu put Cody Rhodes' arms in the ropes to be stuck, and made Cody Rhodes watch the Bloodline destroy Randy Orton. After super kick after super kick, oh my God, there was steel steps, and then they did a triple powerbomb onto Randy onto the announce table. What's going to happen next? My prediction is, because this match is actually going to happen at SummerSlam, and we all know that Roman Reigns did not show up at Money in the Bank, he's going to show up on SummerSlam. Because it's a big pay-per-view PLE for a big return. Roman Reigns is going to make his return at SummerSlam. People are saying it will be in July. I still don't believe it, because why would he come in July when they have a big match with Solo that thinks he's the boss of the Bloodline now? Why would you do it before the big match, the biggest match for Solo? Why would you do that? Why won't you let Roman Reigns cost Solo the match? Or he comes when Solo loses the match, and then the Bloodline is still attacking around Cody Rhodes, because that's what they do. Roman Reigns comes out and helps Cody Rhodes, beats up everybody, and he's back. And Jimmy Uso could come back as well. But for Jimmy Uso, I think Jimmy Uso will come out before SummerSlam. Because Jimmy Uso is not going to get the biggest pop. He's going to get a pop. But Roman Reigns is the one that people want to see come back. Not Jimmy Uso. I'm not saying Jimmy will not get a big pop. The guy is going to get a big pop when he makes his return. But everybody wants Roman back. If you're talking about tribal chiefs, Roman Reigns is the one that everybody wants back. Jimmy Uso is not a tribal chief. But Jimmy Uso will get a big pop when he shows up. Everybody gets a big pop. But I think Jimmy Uso will try to help Cody for a bit until SummerSlam, and then the real big problem for Solo, Roman Reigns, shows up. And I remember, Roman Reigns is still a part-timer. He doesn't have to come maybe until Survivor Series. When people are talking about Bloodline versus Bloodline, he doesn't have to show up until November, because there's no big pay-per-views happening in September or in October. November has Survivor Series. He could show up on that time. But he could show up a couple of weeks before, like on a September or on an October, to get a stare down with Solo. Help if the Usos come together, and he could help them for a bit as well. Anything could happen here. But Roman Reigns, I think he's coming on SummerSlam. Hey, I would be excited if he shows up on July. I could be wrong, but I will see. My prediction kind of makes more sense, because it's a big match for Solo. Let the Bloodline run wild right now, and maybe Jimmy Uso comes out and tries to help make it more fair for Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton if Kevin Owens doesn't show up. But remember, the numbers game is still too much for them, because there's 4 of them. It doesn't matter if Kevin Owens shows up, there's still 4 of them. And Randy Orton might be injured now, because he got put through the table. So he might be injured. So we don't know what's going to happen here. So Cody might be by himself. So Cody might have just Kevin Owens and Jimmy Uso that could come and help. Jey Uso could come and help. But if you're talking about not helping Cody Rhodes after the match at SummerSlam, Roman Reigns comes back, the Usos come back. That's what needs to happen. I'm not talking about saving Cody Rhodes, but Jimmy Uso could make this thing a personal thing and keep on attacking, just like Oro Mensah doing to Ethan Page. Try to use all that time to attack Solo or the Bloodline until Roman comes. He could try to get in Solo's head and say Roman is coming. Matter of time, he's coming. He could get in the head of the Bloodline. Because Solo thinks Roman is not coming back. That's why he's so old, strong, almighty, talking trash about Roman Reigns, because he thinks Roman is not coming back. So Jimmy Uso could get in his head. Cody can't get in his head because he don't know Roman's coming back. But Jimmy Uso could. Jimmy Uso is the cousin of Roman Reigns. He was still part of the Bloodline. Not this Bloodline, but the old school Bloodline. He still could be part of it. He still had some connections with Roman Reigns, and he could get in the head of Solo before he makes his return. So, ladies and gentlemen, anything could happen. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We got no updates that happen in a couple hours. The stupid fly was on my dang table. Sorry about that. But no updates happened. Nothing happened in the wrestling business. So yeah, nothing happened yet. We will see what happens tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah. Well, I don't think there's a PLE or a pay-per-view on tomorrow or this weekend. I have no idea. But that's all me today. Y'all, help. Bye.